Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing this morning? So, today is July 13th. So, the project on today is day one of organizing. And I'll show you. Wait for it. I'm opening the door. I'm going to turn you around. Just wait a minute. This beautiful room that I just painted. This is my new craft area. So it's going to be a little different than previous ones where there was in my bedroom. So I'm doing, and my son and I discussed it. This will be the design studio, basically, right? This desk is going to be used as my sewing desk, and then my big table. Originally this was supposed to be bigger, but we went a little smaller to keep the floor level. So I'm using one of these tables for my design table. And then on this wall, I'm going to paint some 2x4s, and then we're going to put them on the wall here because the beams are here, the studs are here. And I'm going to talk to my son and see if we'll do one right across from this stud all the way to there, so there'll be two, right? But they're going to have a space about this wide, like from the back, so I can hang any, if I need to have more than one camera going. And then up in this area, what the plan is once we get that up, is I have a TV. I've got to check it, make sure we can hook it up, so when I get my laptop going. So if I really want to go on do lives, especially on YouTube. So anyhow, the TV will be there so that I can watch for comments and all that. Be a lot easier. So this is where this is sewing here, and this will work out good because the sewing here, if I need to cut material, I can do it on this table as well, right? So it's a dual purpose. Also, if I'm crafting, so for example, say I want to do my air dry foam on this table, then I can do it on this table, right? This will probably be the same little thing that I had before for my paints and all that. Then of course my original black thing. And then I still have a couple other things that I'm going to bring in today. But this is the focus today, is to get. But where we're going to start is in here, right? This all has to be cleared because the tables that I have, my old craft table and the kitchen table is going to be here. We're going to use this part probably from roughly here down, right? Is going to be like a storage area. We're not going to build any walls in here for now because the idea is, I think what I'm looking at to do today is all the camping stuff is going to get moved over in another corner. So if I can get this stuff cleared, I'll need my son's help to move this. But then the plan is to if I can get one table over here and then just move the boxes over. And then as I'm going, I can organize in here, right? So I am so excited. So I'm going to take you along for this little journey. Just get the camera set up, get everything ready to go so that I can start moving stuff out of the way. Way down there in the corner, there's that table, the tall table thing. That's where all the camping stuff's going. Okay? did time lapse on this, but what I want to do, sweep in here, all of this. So this is where the tables are going to go. There's going to be one there, one here. We might have one going this way, lengthwise. So I want to have one lengthwise, and then the other one, because we want to keep space behind the door if we need to open the door more, right? But I'm going to get this swept. But first, well, no, I'll get it swept, and then I'm going to take these little hooks, and I'm going to put them on this top beam here, this one here, probably on these. So I'll put one there, well, one at the end, one here, one here, one here, one on that above the stud, and then on beside the door, the stud, and then we'll go around inside. So I'm going to get this going. Now I'm going to put you back on time lapse. Enjoy. So I got the hooks up. I left them hang a little bit, right? So now I want to put one above the door right there, right? On the corner, in the middle there, and then we'll go around. So let's get... Okay, so we got the one on the, above the door, and here, I'll show you. So I got that one. I got this one around the corner. So I'm thinking in the middle, and then maybe one in the corner. Because here's my thoughts. If I put these little, I have to get some more from the dollar store. If I put some all the way around, I'm just estimating the space. And if Christmas is coming, and if I make a garland, or even have a garland up there, and interchange it for the seasons, right? Anyhow, so I'm gonna get... Perfect. See? Because it can hide behind this little cabinet thing. So, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some more of these. There we are. Dollar store. Dollarama. And then just space them out all around the room. And then if I do any garlands, I can put them up around the room. Sweet. Okay, next project. Let me show you what the next project is. Okay, welcome to Denise's disaster. Okay, so I gotta take all this stuff off this table. This is all craft stuff except for the sleeping bags. Get the table moved. And then move boxes on top so that there's that table over there, that's all crafts too. This is my sewing machine. Sewing machine. I want to get a new one. This has to get, I'm going to get Henry to install this. This is my ribbon holder. And these are all, like, I don't remember, I packed these like months ago. So that table there, that's the kitchen table. And then this table, this used to be my craft table, right? So, and then these totes, it's all one. I think 2 of them have Christmas or a Christmas tree or something in it. Then that guy there, and this guy here, and this guy here goes into the room. So, I'm gonna get this set up, the camera's set up, and then I think I'm gonna see if I get my wagon. So I think if I load my wagon, get the table moved, and then instead of putting the stuff in the wagon on the table, we'll take all that stuff off that table first. Moving the boxes, my craft boxes, with my wagon. We'll just move it here for now. And I need something else for the bed.
This here? This here?
Hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna take these boxes. I'm gonna start stacking some on here on this table until we get one of the other tables moved over. I changed my mind. I'm gonna stack some on the floor. Okay, see all these boxes? It's called unpacking here in a bit. What I have left to move are these totes, these two bags I got, which they'll probably just go underneath the tables. That shelf thing. 2 sewing machines going under the desk, this cabinet, and these 2 things here. So maybe I'll move that stuff, the easy stuff, and then I'll get my wagon, and we'll get the totes, get the rest of this stuff moved over. Okay, I just painting a 2x4 to make a beam so we can hook the TV and that up. So that's what I'm working on. Now I'm going to try and organize a little bit in here. Going to mount the frame for the TV. far, this is what we got done today. I got the beam up, so you got the TV up, got the power bar up, got these tables in, this desk and table. Lamps work. One is questionable, but that's okay. Then I brought this out from the house. So I had that in the craft room at the other place. And then that guy was on there. My ribbon thing. And then of course this storage shelf. So this is day one. This is what we got so far. There's still a lot of work to do as far as organization and everything. So I hope you have a nice day. Thanks for watching. And let your creativity shine.